Alright guys, so as you can see, I have this lovely pedalboard populated with lovely pedals, but the protagonist of this video is not any of these pedals. Basically, the protagonist is under this pedalboard. Actually, it's side, as you can see here, and it's basically the power amp that you can use inside the pedalboard, but also outside as standalone. Intro, and then I'll introduce everything about it. Hi guys, I'm Steex, Audio Video Production. Welcome to my YouTube channel, welcome to my studio, the place where I try out audio gear. And today the gear is this one, the Power MOD 150 watts power amp for your pedalboard, especially for RockBoard pedalboard. As you can see here, I have a RockBoard. I don't remember the name, but you can see basically here is the Quad 42. As you can see, I can populate my pedalboard with every kind of pedals, and for this test I've used especially tube preamp. So this is the 2 Notes Audio Engineering Revolt guitar, which is tube, of course, and mainly this really cool Purple Nightmare preamp, so tube preamp pedal. Everything goes inside the power amp, and from the power amp, as you can see with speaker cable, I'm going to my speaker. So basically there is no any giant power amp, but this power amp inside your pedalboard. So this pedalboard basically, as you can see, is powered. This video is sponsored by Warwick. Warwick reached me out and asked me if I wanted to try out the new power amp for your pedalboard. Guys, of course I want to try out. However, this video will be totally honest with my own opinion, and of course you will listen the sound from the speaker. I cannot hidden the sound of a speaker, okay? So let's start saying that there are different models of this power amp. There is this 150, and I think there is also the 100 or the 50 or the 70. I'm not prepared for this instruction, but anyway, there is also another model. You can use this inside your pedalboard, especially for the RockBoard, because as you can see here, we have a hole, especially for this reason, but you can also use it standalone. Basically, you can detach the main frame that is attached here, and you can use it as standalone mode. This power amp has also a built-in cabinet simulation. As every kind of cab simulation, I usually hate them. And this is not the exception of the rule. Sounds terrible, guys. I skip this, sounds terrible. So if you want to use the DI, you can go DI directly to your PA system if you want, or directly to a FRFR speaker, so power speaker, but you have to load your own impulse response in some way. If you want to use a pedal, a loader pedal, or if you want to use in a DAW, and basically you can load your own impulse responses, because trust me, the cab simulator sounds terrible as every kind of cab simulator. I always hate cab simulation. Then, as you can see, we have the main volume, 3-band EQ, bass, mid, treble, the output for your speaker, and basically 150 watts, if I remember well, are for 4 ohm speaker. I think. Yes, here is written 118 watts at 4 ohm, 70 watts to 8 ohm, and now actually I'm using a 16 ohm because all my cabinets are 16 ohm. So I think that will be around 50 watts. Trust me, are enough, okay? Are enough. I cannot go to the middle position, half amount of power, because is enough. Then you have also the output for your headphones if you want to listen, of course, silently, and you have also the mute to mute, of course, the speaker. So let me show you how it sounds. Let's start with a clean sound, and in my opinion is where this power amp sounds better. So about the routing, the pedalboard is connected directly, of course, from the Power MOD 150 to my David Laboga. This is with Mamzer 30 speaker, is the tight series, and it's mic'd up with the Roswell K47 mini microphone, and it's going to my Orion Studio Synergy Core, and I'm recording with Studio One, of course, I think. Yes, I'm recording. Here is the first pedal, and it's basically a buffer. This is from RockBoard, and I'll leave the link in the description of all the gear that I'm using right now. So this is the natural sound buffer, really tiny pedal from RockBoard, and it's basically to keep alive the sound when you use a lot of cables, okay? A buffer. Then from the buffer, I'm going to the first pedal, which is this Taurus Servo 3. It's basically a guitar enhancer. From this one, I'm going to the tilt overdrive, then to the Jeff Loomis signature overdrive pedal, then the first main preamp, which is the 2-note torpedo. We have the clean, crunch, and lead channel. I use only clean and crunch for this video. And then I'm going to my second preamp, which is my main high gain preamp pedal. This is the Purple Nightmare tube preamp pedal, which is amazing. I have also over there my full amplifier. I really like also the preamp version. From this, I'm going to the effects pedal. So this is from all pedal. Again, this is the microdose, is a phaser, and then I'm going to more reverb, so astral density. From here, I'm going inside the Poweramp, and from the Poweramp, I'm going to the speaker. Okay, very, very simple. So let's start with a clean sound. Let me introduce you with the servo, buffer, of course, and clean channel. This is the alpha mount of Power. It's basically the correct amount of volume in a, let's say, bedroom state. If you are in an apartment, but pay attention, this is because I'm using a 60 ohm, so basically I'm using very, very low amount of power. Okay, I think it sounds really bright and focused. Let me engage more bass here. You can also write the things. Okay, this is all at the noon. Okay, now let's switch to more crunch sound and let's listen to the behavior of this Poweramp. So let me disengage the servo, crunch sound. It's very harsh, the sound, and I prefer to toggle the treble to lower. I feel that the sound is with some high pitch in the super high frequencies that are a bit annoying. Let me use, for example, this drive. With this pedal sounds better, of course. I still listen this high pitch, and I think that it depends on which kind of preamp you will use. It's a solid state, of course, power amp, so you cannot expect the so warm sound since it's solid state, so you have to use, in my opinion, more tube-based pedal. But let's say this is not tube, this is tube only with clean, and sounds great, in my opinion. And I can push this also with the boost. Let me also use here the equalization, so let's try out with different bass. Wow. Wow, so much power here. Now let's use the Purple Nightmare, which is a different type of sound, and things goes, let's say, harsher, in my opinion. Ready? I have to lower the amount here. So it's like there is no any cabinet sounds with this pedal. It's totally different the sound than using this JF Loomis with the clean. So I don't know why, but this power amp behaves differently depending on the pedal that you will use. So it's really, really sensitive. You have to keep in mind this, because the behavior, as you can see, is totally different. Does not sound really good with the Purple Nightmare. You have to tweak a lot. For example, I have to lower the treble because It's better. Switching to the crunch instead. Again to the clean. If I use the drive, this one, Alright guys, so this is the Power Mod 150 watts. This pedal, of course, in my opinion sounds great with clean channel, sounds great with specific kind of pedal. For example, with this pedal sounds amazing in my opinion, but with different other preamp is a bit difficult and you have to tweak a bit more your pedal to basically adapt the sound to the sound of the solid state power amp. So this is the Poweramp, this is the amazing pedalboard, guys, and as you can see, the pedalboard is lighting up. If you want, you can purchase the LED strip, it's very easy to place inside. So you have the link in the description of the pedalboard and also of the Poweramp that you can also use standalone with any kind of pedalboard. If not a RockBoard, you can also place over, so with a Velcro, of course. Link in the description, let me know what you think about with a comment below, and thanks again to Warwick. We will see you in the next video. Bye.